What up, everybody? You gotta know what it is. Back up in here. Been a minute since I done a live, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it and make it happen. What's happening? Rec One, what's happening with your boss, man? Hope all well down there in Florida. You know what I mean? Yeah, but we gonna be getting it. See, let me see if I see he's on here. But I don't see Boss Black. Murda's send a request, Murder, so I can punch you in. You gotta send me a request so I can punch you in. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
What's good with
What's happening?
Yeah,
What's
man.
happening with your boss,
I'm
man?
outside, How your day been?
Oh man, it's been a day. It's actually
Yeah,
very
hey yo, it
interesting
be
day.
like that. Mine been interesting too, man. Just trying to, figure it all out, man. Get accustomed to everything that's going on right now. Other than that though, man, I'm good. I'm doing a lot. I'm good, baby.
Okay, well, man, we gonna jump right into this. You know what I mean? Because I'm actually excited to do this interview with you. It's you know, it's a lot
Okay.
about you that I'm curious to know, and you kind
Mm.
of threw a surprise shock to me because when I seen your name and they told me I was gonna be doing the interview with you, I'm thinking you about to be a rapper. And when I threw on the music, I'm like, oh shit! It totally
Yeah.
caught me by.
I mean, I could do a little bit of both though. You know what I'm saying? So but
But no, but we not in what you're doing
mm,
because
I
hey,
appreciate
you did that.
I appreciate it.
But we're gonna
Okay.
let's talk. Let's get to know you first. Let's talk a little bit about you're from Charlotte, North Carolina. Tell us a little bit about you growing up
Um,
and things like that.
well, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Everybody already know that. The West Side, to be exact. You understand? Boulevard Home. That's where I grew up. It was rough, man. You know what I'm saying? It was rough. You know, I believe every black person probably, especially in like America, everybody probably got a poverty-stricken story. You know what I'm saying? And all of the everything else. You know what I'm saying? Um, Yet at the same time, I can't say that I didn't have any good times neither growing up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? My mother was a pastor. My father played every instrument known to man. You know, and I really did have good times, man. Probably more good times than I did bad. Because even though we didn't have nothing, we made something. You know what I'm saying? And we made it do what it do, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now what you're saying with your mother as a pastor. That kind of answers the question I was going to ask you later in the conversation. Notice in your song, you mentioned thanks to God, and it's like, oh, I see you have some
Definitely.
religious
Most
background
definitely.
behind you.
I think I gotta say it like I'm probably the one of the kids my mama had, the only kid that was the worst kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the preacher's son. You go to church with the preacher's son and you think the preacher's son got it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time the preacher's son throwed off. You know what I'm saying? That was me. But I just
Mm-hmm.
so happened to, come accustomed to learning how to develop, having a heart for people and being respectful and, you know what I'm saying? Things of these natures. Not saying that my mama didn't, you know, present that or give us that. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of things I had to learn along
Mm-hmm.
the way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I definitely love God. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for him, I don't know where I'd be. I don't know where I'd be.
Now, and what you're speaking on that, it's like, that the mystique about, the preacher's kids and things of that sort, that is something that's definitely true. People always think that. So with you, how deep are you off into
Um,
church and things like that?
I would have to say that I'm kind of deep into it. You know what I mean? Because I still go to church on Sunday. God know my heart, you know what I'm saying? But I still go to church on Sunday. And I pay my respect to God, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, God done did a lot for me, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. So, back to him or give him a little bit of praise or glory or worship, whatever that is. I'm going to do that. Because at the end of the day, man, like I told you before, I don't know where I'd be without him, bro. I don't know where I'd be without him. Real talk.
Understandable. I'm the same way. So let's talk. You know, time moves on. You got into some trouble because I understand you just kind of touched down and came home. So you know, what was the situation? You know, in reference to that. If you could
was
talk.
basically me being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Just that simple and plain. You know, the only reason why I won't go into detail about, you know, the whole stigma of the situation is because that's part of my past. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I left it in. You see what I'm saying, bro? So, you know, I'm moving forward. You know, like I say, that situation didn't overtake me to the point to where I wanted to continue in, you know, a life of crime or, you know what I mean? Like being a menace or anything. You know, that was a life learned lesson for me. And I learned my lesson and I took from that, and now I'm bettering myself on every level, in every aspect.
Okay. You know, a lot of people, especially our people, it's like a revolving door for us. You going in, what was one thing that while you was in there, you made you be like,
I read in
this
the
ain't for
James
me.
Allen book one time, he said a fool is controlled by his thoughts, but a wise man controls his thoughts. Meaning, what comes to your mind, 9 times out of 10 is what your character gonna act out. So, you know, when you thinking on positive things, good things, you know, things that bring forth positive manifestations, that's what your character emulates. You see what I'm saying? Because those are the things that you drawing from the universe. And so, to keep me from allowing myself to be one of the ones that allowed my situation to be a revolving situation, I took that quote and I applied it to my life. And I started thinking on great things, good things. You know what I'm saying? The dreams that I wanted to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Places that I wanted to go. And I understood that I can't get nowhere being stuck in a cell. You see what I'm saying? And so I left it like that, bro. And I kept going, man. And I'm still going. Ain't going to stop.
Okay. Now, this question right here is a little. It's one of them tricky questions. So you got to pay attention. Because you know I'm a little older, so you know my generation, you know, we came up in an era where they lived by the codes, laws. It was rules, organizational and things like that. Today, it's not so much of that when it comes to the street. Right now, a lot of the big topics is people talking about the snitching and who's keeping it real. Now, there's a thin line. There's a thin line between what's a snitch and what's not a snitch.
I mean,
and there's a thin line between the codes and the non-codes. So, with you being from a hood environment and with a society, what do you how do you feel about people being snitches and people living up to a code or standard, and do you think that there is one in today's?
I think this how I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say about that. A man is one that takes responsibility for his own actions. Period. Bottom line. Point blank. If you know you out here in these streets and you doing what you doing, and you think ain't gonna be no consequences, then when the consequences come, you want to tell on your mama, you want to tell on your homies, you want to tell on your best friend, bro. That just lets me know how cruddy you is. Like you's a cruddy individual, because at the end of the day, you was all good with, putting in the work and committing the crime until the consequence came. You understand what I'm saying? So, somebody told me a snitch is a person that tell the truth. That's what they told me. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I said to him, though. According to who? Because his truth might not be my truth. You see what I'm saying?
True fact.
So, you know, for those that is snitching, for those that's thinking about doing it, please understand that snitching is so uncivilized. Because you only giving them, you know, the people another way to discredit who we are, man. So my advice is just don't do no more crimes. Just go get your job or something. You know, get your business, man. You know, elevate. That's all I can say about that. I ain't doing no snitching. You know, that's that. You feel me? Like that's that. Yeah, man.
Okay. You know, and like I say now with the codes of the street, it's like nowadays, it's like cats will be in a group together, and they killing their own partner to try to get ahead or for some little small things. It's like when you look at today's society in reference to the youth, you know, what are your thoughts on that?
That they don't really understand the nature of what they're doing, because that within itself has been passed down genetically. You got to remember where that whole manifestation came from 400 years plus ago, when our ancestors was brought on that boat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the youth deal with the animalistic nature. They don't understand that they have a God in them. They don't understand that part, because all the influence, all the, you know, the people that they look up to is not in tune with self. They don't have knowledge of self. So once you gain knowledge of self, you come to understand that me killing my brother amounts to nothing. It amounts to nothing, because at the end of the day, I'm only making a fool out of me. So, you know, instead of me robbing my brother, let's come up with a plan to get some money together. Let's go corporate. You know, let's figure out some commercial cleaning, like it's all other things out here to do. You know, that's just how I see that, man. I think, and honestly, you know, that's a real touchy subject for me too, man, because like the youth really misguided. Like they really misguided today. Everything is shoot 'em up, bang, bang. And then when you figure out what the reason is for, the reason is be so absurd. It be so absurd, bro, you know. And like me being who I am, you know, I just want to be an influence, bro, a positive one. You know what I'm saying? Get these little niggas the game. Like, yo, bro, it ain't even worth it no more. It ain't worth it, bro.
Yeah. Fighting
like,
over streets you don't even own.
You gotta understand that even though you live in that neighborhood, bro, you know, and I don't mean I ain't just no disrespect to nobody that ain't the same skin color as me. But a lot of them Europeans own that. You see what I'm saying? And so you repping this hood. You know, I'm from Charlotte, and you know I got a lot of brothers that's repping, you know, hoods that they ain't never been to. And they tell me they willing to die for it. How you gonna do that? You ain't never been there. You don't know what that's like being there. How you gonna say you from Crenshaw? You ain't never been. How you gonna die for Crenshaw? You ain't never been over there. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, if we could just get the message out without, you know, so much talking and being more of an example, showing the young brothers, look, this like, you really can't do this. Let me show you how to do it, instead of trying to talk them through it. And I think that's one of the problems that you know, goes unnoticed and unsaid when it comes to the youth. It's always, oh, the youth doing this and the youth doing that. Well, what you doing? How many times have you been in that neighborhood to talk to the youth? Because I'm just a real dude. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about what the youth doing if you ain't trying to better them yourself. Like, don't tell me what the youth doing and who went to jail and how many times they went. What you doing to stop it, though? You know? That's how I feel, bro.
I understand. I'm with you. You know what I mean? All right. Now, in your song, I also heard you, you know, mentioning something about single mothers. You know, what's your take on single mothers, and, you know, and why is that something that you put in your song?
I would have to say, man, I think, and I tip my hat off to the single mothers, because a lot of them go through things a man probably could never imagine. You know, I really wish there was some type of way, man, that I could literally help every single mother. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point in life, when I was growing up, my mother was a single mother. And the only thing she had to rely on was God. You know, so when it came to us being fed, she prayed. When it came to us needing clothes, she prayed. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even though it didn't come always when we thought it would, you feel what I'm saying? It was just, you know, her sense of being determined. You feel what I'm saying? And then we would see the tears, you know? So, man, I just wish I could help every single mother, man, for real. Let them know they ain't by themselves. I understand, you know what I mean?
Okay. No doubt, no doubt. So let's talk a little bit about the music. You know, what got you off into music?
My whole family is musically inclined, first and foremost. What really made me, you know, kind of like venture out into music was my Uncle Booger. Like, that was the biggest influence in my whole entire life. Like, my Uncle Booger, you know, is the one that sat me down, taught me how to sing, taught me how to formulate my bars when I rap. You know, we would cut on different musical artists and we would study them. You know what I'm saying? And at first it was like, you know, I didn't want to do music. But when my Uncle Booger died, I had no choice because that's what he bred me for. I always thought it would have been him, you know, but turned out it's me. You know, so that's what got me in that lane, bro.
Okay. Now you in a good lane because, like I said, man, the record I checked out was dope. You know what I mean? So let's talk about this record. From the pen to the boo. Give us a little breakdown on how that all came about.
Okay, the day I was released, right? And shout out to Ice too, man. I already know you watching, boy. I love you, Herb. The day I was released, man, you know, called my man, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, boy, I'm home, you know. And at this time, you know, Money Over Death and G-Mac the band, man, was really hot at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, when I called Ice, it was like, boy, I'm home now. What we gonna do? And he was like, man, it's up to you, man. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, you know, I'm like, hey, I just got out the pen. I'm going to the booth, homie. He like, all right, well, I tell you what, you know, I'm going to go for real. And when I got there, you know what I'm saying? I just started saying it from the pen to the booth, from the pen to the booth. And then that turned it from the pen to the booth, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, man, let me go ahead and do this. You know, real talk. That's how it came about, man.
So what is your message that you was trying to get across?
Basically, man, that it's no obstacle that can stop you. Whatever you put your hands to do, man, you can do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put your hands to, you can do it, bro. It's all a mindset. It's a mindset for real. I used to hear people say that and be like, man, go ahead with that. But when it finally came down to the nitty gritty and the spotlight was on me, I had no choice but to show and prove, and I proved what they said to be right. It's all a mindset, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Now I want to go back a little bit. When you sitting down, how many of your so-called homies was there to hold you down, and how many people disappointed you?
One word: everybody. Everybody real until you get like everybody real, man, until you get hit. Until you going through something. Everybody real until you struggling. You know what I'm saying? Out of sight, out of mind, man. That's a true statement too. You see what I'm saying? True statement, bro. Wasn't none of them niggas there. None of them.
Yeah, so, and that's one thing a lot of the youth don't get. It's like they think they got homies that's gonna ride with them until they behind them bars, and then they realize what's real.
All I can do is shake my head on that. Nah, it ain't nothing like that, bro. Nothing. can't call them brothers. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask them brothers for nothing. Because every time you ask, they ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you hear around the town, you know, he with some girl and they been at the club and he done spent 500, you know, at the lounge on drinks. But when you say, bro, put 30 on the book, I ain't got it. Bro, I got to pay the bill next week. And, boy, it's tight right now. You know, but he drinking in some more shit. Excuse my language, but, you know, that's what they be doing. You feel me?
Oh yeah, believe me, I know that I know. So let's the video. You know, I like the concept. You know what I mean? Who helped you put the video together and all that?
Well, you know, the whole MOD staff, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole MOD staff, man. They got to the round table, devised the plan. You know what I'm saying? Came up with a treatment, and boom, that's what it was. Yeah, the whole MOD staff put that together.
Okay. Now, you know, Charlotte, y'all got a little spotlight on y'all right now. You know, the baby that made the break. You know, even though he didn't rise to fall. But,
yeah, shout out to the baby, man. Shout out to the baby, man.
I just think his people that's around him need to pull him close and like, hey, let's sit down and talk about this. But I like the baby, you know. And actually, there's quite a few artists coming out of Charlotte right now. You know, y'all got y'all own authentic style, and it's something fresh. So what do you think it's going to take for Charlotte to push the wave and become?
I would have to say unity. When you look at all the great Rough Riders, Cash Money, No Limit, you know what I'm saying? They from New Orleans, they from New York. But guess what though? They came together, they stuck together. You know what I'm saying? And unity, you know, unity brings forth a great manifestation of whatever it is that you desire in life, man. When y'all bond together, you know, things tend to happen. You know, you see what Martin Luther King did when he brought us together and we started marching. Unity, man. Unity. If all the brothers, you know, in the city come together, man, we the next wave, man. We the next wave.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I'm finna try to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Whoever doing something and you or whoever want to do something, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. It's Charlotte's turn. We done heard Atlanta. We done heard Miami. We done heard New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? It's Charlotte's turn. Let's get it, man. Let's bind together, come together, and let's go get this check, man. Yeah.
Okay. So in reference to your writing and things like that, do you write all your stuff? Do you collab? You know,
man, I write everything
on that end.
I write everything because, like, that's one of the things, like I was telling you about my Uncle Booker, like, that's one of the things that he kind of instilled. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, don't do what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? Do you. You know what I'm saying? Write your own music. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, man, I write everything, though. But I get a lot of my inspiration from my own experiences, though.
Mm-hmm. So I know you're working on a project. So with this project, what man, can we expect coming from this project?
Pain, first and foremost. You can expect that, you know, because some people leave that out. You know, some artists leave that out, you know. But you can expect pain. But you can also expect, you know, leadership. You know, you're going to hear messages in my music. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see the devotion. You're going to hear my love for God. Like, you're going to see my love for family. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to get from my music. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get the admiration. You know what I'm saying? For the nature of things that's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to get real music. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to get from Murda.
Okay, you know, and we're gonna be expecting that project, man. Because, like I said, that the first single alone, it speaks volumes for you. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that you brought that type of music, because I'm a little older now. I still love a lot of this new stuff, but a lot of it I just can't tolerate, because my mindset is not gonna kill bang no more. I'm trying to figure out how
Right,
we can
bro.
uplift our
Right.
people to where we can still ride
Right, man.
kings and queens again.
Right.
So I'm getting more back often to listening to the music that kind of make you think and things of that sort. So yeah, you definitely bring a record with this one,
Yeah,
and
man.
I salute you
You
on
know
that.
what? I like the fact that you said what you just said, bro, because I think a lot of artists need to hear that too. You know what I mean? Like, I was raised on Sam Cooke, Johnny Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Otis Red, brothers of that nature. John P. Key. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Franklin. You know what I'm saying? Men of Standard. Like, I was raised on a lot of these brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the mixture of music that you're going to hear coming from me. A lot of soul. You know what I mean? A lot of realness. You know what I'm saying? That message Pac had. Like, you're going to hear all of that in this music. Yeah, it's a new wave of music.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that, dear, my brother.
Yeah.
So, so you seem very wise on a lot of different topics. So let's talk a little bit about the politics and things that's going on in the world right now, because these people just walking around shooting people now. That they going to these schools and killing the kids and all of that. What do you think it's going to take to overturn all this nonsense? What do you feel?
Got to be spoke. See, because if you really look at society and the civilization of society, they still hiding behind the lies. And as long as the lies is present, calamity is going to always fall on our people. Not when I say our people, I'm speaking of the European and us. We reside in America too, and we live together. So as long as the lies is still present, calamity going to keep following. Devastation is going to keep following. Somebody going to have to wake up and say, okay, listen, we did this to y'all. Y'all did it to yourself too. But this is what we need to do now, though. Everything we took, we're going to give it back. And everything y'all took from each other, y'all need to give it back. You know what I'm saying? And let's go about this in a more positive way and flourish as a country, rather than, separate entities living in the country. You know what I'm saying? Oh
yeah, no doubt. All right, now if you could take a record that's out today and totally redo it with your style, your flavor, what record would it be?
It's crazy that I'm gonna have to say this, but it'll have to be a John P. Key record, and he's a gospel artist. It's a song that he got that he's basically saying, he's telling his story in it. You know what I'm saying? But he's also making people aware of why he's telling his story. You know what I'm saying? And I think if I could do that song over and give it that would be the song that I would do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, who are 5 slept-on artists that you're listening
5
to right now?
5 slept-on artists. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I can't pronounce her name correctly, but I think her name is Leela Green. I think it's Leela Green. She sings R&B. That's one. Tink. She sang R&B. That's another one. Who else, man? I think Jasmine Sullivan don't get the credit she supposed to get neither, though. You know what I'm saying? I think Jazz a bad girl, bro. Like, I don't think nobody can hit runs like her, other than Fantasia. But Jasmine Sullivan just got a whole nother flavor with her voice, though. You know what I'm saying? As far as rap-wise, I don't know about that one, bro. Like, that right there is a whole nother lane for me. I think a lot of people slept on Mo 3 and Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Like, because those brothers had messages too in their music. They weren't just killing niggas in their music. They was really talking about real life struggles. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty it for me, bro. Like, all that other shit, I don't get involved in that. Like,
Okay. All right. So if there was somebody in the industry right now that you could do a power project with, who would you have on this
Um,
project?
I would say J. Cole. You know, I would have to say J. Cole, very conscious brother. Um, and just to give like the project a whole nother feel, you know, I would have to say, excuse me, 'cause I have to goddamn on, I got to turn over here right quick. I'm in the car on the interview with you. But I would have to say, man, Mo 3, bro. Like, oh, that's all I like. You know what I'm saying? That's all I like, bro. Like anything else, bro, I can't get with it. I can't feel it right now, 'cause a lot of them niggas lying. You know, I can't do it, bro. I'm just telling the truth. Not no disrespect to nobody, but you know, it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna speak my mind. So you know.
Oh yeah, understandable. So let's talk as far as your upcoming project. Uh, I know you on tour right
Nah,
now,
not
right?
it. Not it. Not it.
Okay. Thought they told me
Yeah,
on the
it's
23rd or
coming.
something like that.
We had to
So okay,
backtrack it a little bit,
okay.
but you know, we're gonna make it do what it do.
All right. So in reference to your camp, who are some of the people in your camp that y'all got and things of that sort
Man,
we could be
we got a
on the
powerhouse
lookout
for real.
for?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it 'cause it's my camp. I'm just telling the truth. G Mac the band, man. We got Takara, Lil Quay. You know what I'm saying? Me, man. We ready, man. We ready. We really ready, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, you definitely got something to look forward to. G Mac already been popping. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to G Mac the
Mm-hmm.
band, man. Joey Hustle. You know what I'm saying? The Latino brother. You like, bro, we got some heavy hitters now, and they coming hard with a different sound. You know? Yeah, shout out to the camp, man. I love y'all, you heard? Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So is there anything about you that people may not know that you want
I
them to
don't
know?
eat crab legs. Yeah, so if you want to take me out somewhere, we ain't eating no crab legs, homie. We definitely ain't eating no pork. Yeah. Anything other than that, man, I'm a loving individual. You come with me, we're gonna have some fun. You know, we're gonna have deep conversations, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you know, we're gonna do what we do, you heard? Yeah. Yeah.
No seafood boil.
Nah,
Say no red
we ain't
lobster,
doing
no
none of
juicy
that.
crab.
Nah, we ain't doing none of that. Nah, I'm good on that. Yeah, piece of fried chicken or something. I'm straight. Yeah, little macaroni and some okra or something. Fried okra. I'm good on that. Yeah.
So what is one thing that would be surprised
What
about
you
you?
say? What's one thing that
Yeah, what's one thing that surprised
what
to know
people would be
about you?
surprised to know about me? Whoa. I don't know, man. Can I call you tomorrow and answer that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, like, boy, that, hey. boy, that's, hey, listen. I have to go on my personal Rolodex for that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, something you'd be surprised to know about me. You know what I'm saying? I can say this. Okay, I'll answer that like this. One thing people will be surprised about me. I really don't play no games, You know what I'm saying? I walk what I talk, champ. And I live what I preach. Believe that.
What's up?
Yeah. Straight like that, bro.
Okay, so, but when people say keeping it real to you, what is your personal uh
I
feeling
mean, you
on
know,
keeping it real?
I got real tatted across my chest, right? And you know the acronym for real, man, is recognize everybody ain't loyal. REAL. So when you tell me, you know, hey, you keeping it real, how real are you keeping it? To what degree? What format? You know what I'm saying? Like what level of real is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, being real is being loyal to everything that you feel like is either an asset, you know what I'm saying? Something you desire, something that's personal, family, you know what I'm saying? That's being real when you loyal to not just the good things, but the bad things too. That's being real to me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I live it.
Well, that's dope, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, you know, and you know, I'm a person of my word. It's like I'm fucking with you, bro. I like everything you stand for. You know what I mean? Your music I had already shocked me and impressed me, and now interviewing you, so it took it to that next notch. So I'm definitely about to add your record to both of the stations that I service. I'm gonna get with them and get the service, and I'm gonna shoot it out through my network, because I think you need that shine, and I think people need to really know who you are so they can really start fucking with you the way you need to be fucked with. So, and it's like, you know, good. It's like great and sincere people are hard to find nowadays in this game, but I can tell you and from the words you speak, you stand on what you're talking about, and you believe in what you speak. And so, you know, I fucks with that type of energy, and you know, man, and what anything I can do to help your situation.
I mean, you know what? I think now that I think about that question, right? What would one person be surprised? What would people be surprised to know about me? I'm finna move it right now, bro. See, I'm so real, right? I'm at the QT on the phone with you. You heard me? This is how real I keep it. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the QT with this thing, but you know, like, I gotta go back to that question. I think that I would have to say I can really sing live. Don't think like this studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really can sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no gimmick right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this for real. I don't need no auto-tune, none of that. Like, yeah, that's what they'd be surprised to know about me. I can really sing. Yeah.
So you gonna give them a real shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do it now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, hey, it is what it is. I'm always ready, baby. Always ready to show and prove.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Well, I know you're a busy man. I know you got a lot going on, so I'm not gonna hold you up. But I'm gonna get with your people and them, and I'm gonna set you up with another interview with my other station, because yeah, I'm fucking with you. You got my support, and man, you know, we're gonna help push that record,
home,
bro.
I appreciate you, man. I thank you. You know what I mean? And if there's anything I can do likewise, homie, I'm here. You heard?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm becoming y'all way here real soon, so I'm definitely gonna reach out. Cause I wanna connect with y'all.
Come on through, baby.
So
ain't nothing but love over here on MOD, man. You know what I'm saying? If you tired of P Diddy dancing in the video, you know what I'm saying? Like come to MOD, baby. Come to MOD, you heard? Yeah, man. For real.
That's what's up. Yes, I'm definitely I'm gonna stay in contact with y'all, man. And hey, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt.